for joining in. On behalf of TCS iON, I, Shruti Kurana, welcome you all to the Jobinar or Agentic AI in Finance. What if we told you that the most exciting innovation in finance today aren't happening in traditional banks or boardrooms, but in code? Yes, the future of finance is being built by intelligent algorithms, real time data, and artificial intelligence. From detecting fraud in seconds to automated credit scoring, AI driven trading platforms, and robo advisors, fintech is being redefined and AI is leading the way. And that's exactly what this session is all about. We will explore how AI is transforming the financial world and the kind of career opportunities it's creating. How you can begin your journey into this dynamic space. Even if you are just starting out, this session will give you a clarity on where AI and agentic AI is used in fintech today, the real world applications across banking, investment, insurance, and payments, the new age tech roles coming up in the domain, and how you can start learning these skills right from where you are. But as we zoom out, it's important to also recognize the broader technology landscape that's driving today's digital transformation across industries, not just in finance. That's where that's where top ITs, in collaboration with TCS iON, are offering future-ready hands-on programs across high-growth areas such as AI in FinTech, offered by institutions like IIT Guwahati, with a focus on intelligent automation in financial system. VLSI chip design, offered by IIT Hyderabad, powering next-gen chip design and semiconductor innovation. AI, data science, computer vision, and NLP specialization program by IIT ISM Dhanbad. And of course, cloud computing program offered by IIT Bhubaneswar, enabling scalable, secure, and efficient digital solutions. So these programs designed and taught by top IIT faculty and experts, practical and application oriented, and meant to help you stand out in a competitive tech driven job market. And here is the best part. Top performers from these programs may also become eligible for exclusive internship opportunities, gaining hands on experience in solving real industry challenges. So, whether your interest lies in AI powered finance, cloud innovation, secure system, or chip design, there is a clear path ahead. And today's session is the perfect place to begin. We are thrilled to have with us our esteemed guest, Neeta Khare, who have been seeing the industry evolve and understand what skills truly matters. Let me introduce her. Our dynamic leader with a stellar track record, Ms. Khare currently drives AI and cloud initiatives as the industry offering champion for BFSI and cross industries at TCS. She also a technology and innovation champion for BFSI and previously led the IBM Analytics and Watson practice as well as the Cognos Center of Excellence. She has been recognized as an IBM champion for 7 consecutive years and has earned prestigious accolades like the Golden Guru special recognition for her work in the building Gen AI competencies and the Torchbearer Award from the Alliances and Technology Unit. Beyond her professional excellence, she plays an active role in shaping the future of tech. She serves on the NASSCOM Responsible Gen AI Committee, is a proud Gold Certified Women Mentor, and contributes her insight as a Technology Advisory Board member at RAIT College of Engineering. Her journey is not just about leading change, it's about creating opportunities, mentoring the next generation, and setting the benchmark in responsible and impactful innovation. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Neeta Khare. Welcome, ma'am.
Hello, hi everyone. Good evening.
So, audience, from the introduction alone, you can already sense the depth of experience and expertise she brings to the table. I would like to tell you that this is a valuable opportunity to engage directly with such a distinguished professional. So, I encourage you all to make the most of it. The rapid growth in technologies like AI and chip design, NLP, computer vision, even a finance is a very hot topic today. Each of them is shaping the future in its own way. These are not just trending, they are in huge demand across industries. So I would like to ask you, Rita, that what makes each of these technology important individually, and what happens when these technology come together?
Sure, sure, Shruti. I am seeing the responses, okay, and I'm happy to see AI is leading in the forefront, but I'm equally surprised that other areas are not seen on the higher side. I'll give you my perspective and view. AI, we know that it is ubiquitous, right? We are seeing a lot of intelligent, personalized, contextualized decision-making systems which are all around us, right? And that is the reason you see it at the highest percentage that we are seeing, and we all agree to it. But if you see NLP, where we see the demand is very less, which is put on the screen. But if you look at NLP, it is the way that the humans are going to interact with the machine. Okay, so the technology is equally important. That means if you want to communicate to a machine in a simple, natural language, then you need to have the basic NLP skills in place. Okay. So that is why it is the foundation of the technology. Cyber security, if you see, it's most crucial because we see a lot of digital frauds which are popping up. So all the data that we are talking about when we talk about the AI Gen AI world, it has to be secured in a proper way. So that is the reason cyber security again holds an important and most prestigious position in all of these technologies. Now, if you see computer vision, nothing is there. Okay, so I am more surprised there because if you look at today's world, interaction with visual images has increased drastically. So if you look at fields like healthcare, where you have X-ray images or your skin diseases, or if you have any fracture images and so on and so forth. Similarly, if you look at manufacturing, the spare parts, damage when you're talking about insurance, claims, pictures, and so on and so forth. Surveillance, okay, CCTV camera footages and pictures. All these are seeing huge benefits, with respect to AI and Gen AI. So this field itself is a emerging field, and there are lots of production deployments in these areas. Okay, and there is huge demand as well in all these areas. The fintech area which you have spoken about, each process, okay, in fintech, what you are going to look at is going to be touched by these newer technologies. Okay, so I'm not going to reveal that now because I'm going to cover that in depth in my presentation. So let's keep it as a mystery. But at least I can tell you that if all these things come together, you will have a rainbow. Okay. It's like that these are all the seven flavors or colors of technology. When they come together, you're going to see a rainbow. So that is what I would say in short. And I'll, of course, elaborate it in my presentation.
Mm. Great. So, as you have explained the individual importance of these technologies, and we have seen the kind of impact they can create when they come together. So, it's
Mhm.
clear why there is so much excitement around these emerging technologies. So, I would like to ask you, what kind of job roles are coming up in these emerging technologies, and what skills do students need to match those job roles?
Okay. So when you talk about job roles, no, before in fact even you see this slide, okay, I just want to say that all of us have mobile phones in our hand today. Okay, I just give this example because it is very easy to comprehend. How many features of this mobile phone do we use it? Okay, if you ask anyone, he will say that I'm just using Instagram, I'm using WhatsApp, I'm using SMS is gone only. Okay, no one uses SMS nowadays, or some other, some camera and so on and so forth. But we even are not aware that how many features are there in our phone. Okay, so forget about using them. So that is where we are heading towards. Each of the solution, each of the product which is given to us today is powered with AI, Gen AI, Agentic AI. Okay, but we are not even knowing that how to become a good user of technology.
Mm,
So this is what I would give as a core message, that whatever area you are in, whatever stream you are in, forget if you are in IT background, non-IT background, wherever you are. First of all, just become a good user of technology. So the ones who become a good user of technology are only the ones who are going to flourish ahead. Okay, so this is my point of view. And apart from that, if you see in each of these areas that we mentioned, see there are so many roles which are emerging. Okay, so for example, if you take AI and fintech, You would have ML Gen AI engineers, you would have analysts, you will have risk analyst specialists, blockchain engineers, cryptocurrency specialists, so on and so forth. Similarly, if you look at advanced AI, there are so many roles which are popping up, and these are just few which I have put. Correct. So there is no dearth of the roles which are coming up. Everyone says that with technology the roles will not be there, or we will have no job in hand. That is not true. Okay, all these newer gen roles are going to emerge, and this is a snapshot of how it is going to emerge over the time.
Mhm. Great, great. So, as we have seen the broader picture of how emerging technologies are shaping the future, let's zoom into something truly exciting, agentic AI. We keep hearing about it. And what exactly makes agentic AI so powerful, especially in the world of finance? How it's being used today? What kind of impact is it already creating? To help us understand this better, I would request you, Nita, that could you walk us through the influence of agentic AI in finance? I believe you have also got some interesting use cases to share with us. So can't wait for to see
Sure.
them.
Sure, Shruti, thank you. I have just few disclaimers, okay, before I start this presentation. This presentation is very hot as of now, okay? So please do not put anything of this screenshots over social media, okay? Because in subsequent of the presentations, the members had put the images or the slides, you know, in the social media. So please do not do that. Second is, if possible, don't take screenshots. Okay, only grasp what I'm trying to tell you. These are all TCS IP and TCS confidential slides. The intention to show you the slides is that how the world is changing, and also to give you a glimpse of where the agentic AI is heading towards. Okay, so with that, I'll start with my presentation. So today's topic, what we are going to cover is more towards decoding agentic AI. Now, the first question is that what is agentic AI? Correct.
Yes.
So we all, yeah, and we all know that we are all from diverse backgrounds. So how the things have progressed. So this slide will just tell you a snapshot of it. So in the previous era, we had analytics. Okay, analytics are nothing but reports and dashboards that we were seeing. So typically questions like, what happened, um, why this particular data failed, or what was the KRA, correct, or which kind of alerts are coming up, what are the issues which we are identifying. So simple questions we were trying to find out through analytics. Then came the era of artificial intelligence, where we were more proactive and we were trying to become more predictive as well. So we were trying to figure out what were the anomalies and also see that whether we can solve that problem. Correct. So this was the era of AI, okay, which is of course still prevalent and it is matured now. And then came the Gen AI era. Now in this era, we normally try to create content. Okay. Gen AI is all about creating content, whether it is structured or unstructured. And when I say content, there are five types of content: the structured content, audio, video, image, and the unstructured information. So that's all the world was of Gen AI. But now, if you want to enter the agentic AI world, there are six things you should be aware of. So it is all about making all these things autonomous. Okay, when I'm saying autonomous, it doesn't mean that it is automation. Okay, there is a difference between automation and autonomous. So it is more about having this characteristics. If your systems have these six characteristics, then we qualify it as a agent. Okay, now what are the six characteristics we will discuss in the subsequent slide. Before that, a simple example. Can you put in chat what do you understand by this code? If I put 007, what do you understand?
Let's see
Just
the
put
responses
in
of the
chat.
attendees. Oh, James
Perfect.
Bond.
Excellent. James Bond, right? Now he is also an agent. Correct? All agree? He's an agent, he's a spy, right? What six characteristics he has? He has these six characteristics. Okay, let's understand. First, he is goal driven. Okay, so to James Bond, what we do? We give him some goal, right? Go and kill this person, or go and stop this, some attack or something, space attack or whatever you want to tell. So basically, he's goal driven. You give a task and you tell him that this is what needs to be done very clearly. Correct? Second is he understands the context. So he knows that this is my friend, this is not my friend. I don't have to do ABC acts. I need to do perform XYZ acts and so on and so forth. Correct? So that means he is context aware. He is aware of the environment. He is aware of the people. He is aware of what he is doing and so on and so forth. Third is it is more of proactive. Do you have to tell James Bond every day that go and do this, or every minute you have to go and tell him that go and do this act, go and do this act? No, you just give him a goal and he's doing it. Correct? So that means it is proactive in nature. Fourth is it is autonomous. That means he'll operate independently. He will take his own decisions and actions. He's not going to again and again come and ask you, oh, should I do this or should I do not do this? Correct? Fifth is it is action oriented. He just doesn't go and speak or plans or thinks about it. He goes and takes concrete actions. He kills people. He stops the missiles and so on and so forth. And sixth, it is adaptable. So tomorrow, if something else comes in between, he knows how to adjust to that situation, actually go and change his plan and refine his behavior. So if you understand James Bond, if not, go and again watch his movie. If you understand him, you will understand agentic AI. Okay. So that is how you have to understand agentic AI in a very simple way. If there are six things which the system is doing, it is an agentic AI system. Okay. The intensity of this six thing is going to change as per the use cases. Correct? So today, if you are giving task A to James Bond, it may happen that proactive engagement will be more. Tomorrow, if you say give some another task, say fifth action oriented maybe more in that scenario. Correct? But at any moment of time, these six characteristics are going to prevail. Only the intensity is going to change. Okay. Now, if you see the maturity of agents, there are four types of agents normally you can think about. First, this is very simple that they are assistive. They are going to just be like chatbots, or assistants. They are just giving you question and answers and your job is done. So these are called assistive AI agents. So they are helping you to do your work in a faster way. So for example, chatbots, Siri and so on and so forth. The second type are which are more augmentative in nature. That means they are advisors. Okay, co-pilots. That means they are giving you code. The code is getting generated. They are giving you recommendations. They are telling you, okay, this is your financial plan. Go ahead and execute this, right? Third is where it is actually able to give you personalized information. Okay, so Spotify recommendations, personalized offers, more contextualized to your needs, adaptive in nature. With your questions, they will change and they will, the behavioral will change. And the fourth is where it is totally autonomous, where you see self-driving cars, drones, and so on and so forth. So this is the maturity. In the world today, we are at this stage, okay, till year 1, 2, 3. Most of our customers or most of the people are in this three. Here we are reaching, okay, few examples, Tesla and all are trying to reach this level, but still there is human in loop as well, till today also. So how they are designed, they can be different types of agents. They can be single task agent. That means one agent will do only one task. Or they can be envelope agent. That means I am the monitor and I'll tell, okay, I have 5 agents with me. So agent 1 will go and do a particular task, agent 2 will do something else and so on and so forth. So all the information will come back to me and I will take the decision. Okay, so these are called as the envelope agents. And the third ones are the nested agents. That means you tell me one work, okay, instead I will forward it to you to agent 1, he will do the work and it is done. So it is like you don't know that who is doing the work. It is like I have delegated that work and your job is done. Okay. So these are some different types of designs that we think when we think about from the agentic AI framework. How are they deployed as? You can deploy them as individual applications. You can have them as independent services or you can have them as bots. Okay. The technology choices are many. You'll require a lot of technology components here. And that is what, our course has also covers. Okay. So you need to know a lot of technologies behind the scenes if you want to lay the foundation of agents. Okay. Now, before I go there, I'll just give you a glimpse of what is happening in fintech. Okay, because that is what you are will be more curious to know. This slide is TCS confidential. Please do not take any screenshot of this. Now, this is an example of a retail bank. Okay, all of you have been into ICICI Bank or SBI Bank. There are four things that they are doing. So they do customer acquisition, they do customer onboarding, they do customer services, and the customer engagement part. Now, in each of these sub processes, you see there is a scope of putting agentic AI. How much? Yellow ones are the lower areas, green is medium, and blue means it is the highest potential of having agents there. Now, why do I say this is because if you see this example of say customer acquisition, and if you take marketing campaign, and in that if we take one campaign agent, it is telling that this is its goal to advertise to a targeted user segments. And in that, you are now listed what are all the things it has to do. So till this granular level, you can define your agents. Okay. Similarly, if you are talking about investment agent, you will say, oh, it has to maximize returns for an customer. And then it will tell, oh, these are the 10 things that it needs to be done. Correct? So until you understand each of this process in detail from the domain front, and at the same time you understand all the technologies that we have spoken about, you will not be able to come up with a storyboard, or you will not be able to come up with the architecture or a solution for a fintech kind of organization. Okay. And this is an example of how we actually go about doing a storyboarding for a customer. Now, if you really want to do this, you need to know in and out of domain. You need to know in and out of technology. Not till E4 level, highest level, but at least you should be able to know it till E1 or E2 level, right, of competency. So, for example, if a personal banker is talking to you, there are three phases. One, he will prepare before speaking to you. That is the pre-meeting agent. Then while he is talking to you, there will be another agent which will be invoked, which is the in-meeting agent. And after the meeting, there is a post-meeting agent. So pre-meeting agent will get the information from four different agents, and it will try to give and create a summary for the personal banker. Similarly, while in meeting, when the personal banker is talking to customer, he'll understand, oh, his requirements are changed. Oh, I thought he's 30 years, but he's 40 years. Or he'll say he had not mentioned about one of his property, which was there. Or he has not mentioned about his loan, which is there, which is pending still. So based on that, these recommendations are going to change on real time basis. So that is why you need to reassess everything and again create a summary during the conversation. And then once this conversation is over, you need to actually go and execute whatever we have discussed or mutually agreed upon. So that means if he has to open a FD, you need to help him with that. If he wants a credit card, you need to help with that. If he is asking for loan, you will have to trigger that process and so on and so forth. Correct? So this is how a storyboarding is done. It cannot be done without depth knowledge of technology and domain. So I'll just take a pause here and see if you have any questions, and I'll hand it over to the team just to give you a brief. And then again, I'll take the other aspects of architecture and few other slides. So over to you. Yeah.
Yeah, Nita, we have so many questions, but I wanted to take one question which I feel, yes, it should be taken right now.
Yeah.
Dhruv is asking, how will agentic AI be implemented in financial markets?
Okay. When you say financial market, it itself is a huge term. Okay, for me. So when you say financial market, what do you mean exactly, Dhruv? You need to elaborate on that front. Okay. If you take at financial markets thing, there would be again different processes and sub processes which you are dealing with. In each of this process and sub process, we will have a chart. Okay, the way I showed you retail banking chart, you have a financial market chart. Okay, and then on basis of that, for each of the steps, you will have to define the sub processes and then take it with respect to. So you're talking about stock trading and risk management, right? In that, there are different phases. Okay, so for example, I'll just give you very few things. I'm not going to disclose everything, my domain knowledge, but just to give you a few tips that when you're thinking about trading, there are many steps into it. First is the identification of stocks, correct? Which are the right ones that you want to select. Then second is it is not just identification. You need to do in-depth analysis of how the stocks are performing, correct? And then you need to have your goals in place. That what is that you're targeting, okay? And then mapping of the stocks to your portfolio so that your goals are met during the time that is desired, correct? And plus, in addition, you need to look at other aspects, that what are your current loans or what are your current investments, what is your income, and so on and so forth. So it's a consolidation of lot of things together. Okay. If you are talking about very niche use case, that okay, give me this stock and tell me today where I need to invest, and just give me the cutoff and tell me where should I buy or sell. That is very simple. There are so many trading platforms which are there and which are giving you that result. Correct. So we are not focusing on that aspect. Here we are focusing about how you should comprehensively look at your persona, contextualize to your needs, and then deliver you the results.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much, Nita, for the wonderful explanation. The use case of agentic AI in finance truly show how fast the world is changing and how important it is for all of us to stay ahead of the curve. Now, speaking of staying ahead, let's talk about how you can actually learn and build skills in these very technologies. Our expert speaker has already given us a clear understanding of why these technologies matter and how fast the job market is growing and what kind of roles and skills are in demand. But now it's come the big question. From where do you begin? So we understand that starting something new can feel overwhelming. But the good news is you don't have to figure it out alone. To help you build the right skill in the right way, TCS iON has partnered with some of the India's top institutes to bring you a four powerful practical and industry focused programs. The first one is NLP Computer Vision and Data Science with IIT ISM Dhanbad, Cloud Computing with IIT Bhubaneswar, VLSI Chip Design Program with IIT Hyderabad, and then AI in FinTech program with IIT Guwahati. Each of these programs is built for learners like you, students and early professionals who want to build a strong foundation and stand out in the job market. You will learn real skills, get expert mentors, and earn certificate from the IITs and TCS ION. So let's take a quick look at how you can choose your domain and start your journey today. So I request my AVT present the PPT. Okay, we have the first course is AI in FinTech, which is by the IIT Guwahati. It is a 3 months program and 36 plus hours of overall world class experimental learning here. And the potential career paths is ML Gen AI engineering in FinTech, data analyst FinTech, risk analytics specialist, FinTech products analyst, blockchain engineer, and many more. And the eligibility for this course is student pursuing engineering and MBA, BBA, BCom, MCom, BSc, MSc. And also the job seekers or working professionals having an experience 0 to 3 years can also apply for this one. And it includes a case study also, and the live lectures, doubt clearing sessions are also from the IIT, IM and NIT faculty. And here is the flexibility in the learning, that is weekend plus weekday session. And the average salary range is between 7 to 20 LPA. Next slide, please. So it's a only the courses are of 11,499 only, and the batch start date is 8th October and completion date is 15 January. And you can scan this QR code which is available on your screen, and of course the link will be posted in the chat box wherever you will feel comfortable. You can scan also for the QR code, or you can click on the link also for registering the course. This course is basically a AI in FinTech, and they are providing hands-on expertise also. Either it is a DL and NLP, generative AI, autonomous agents in FinAI, RPA, and Python packages too, and many more. Next slide, please. Now we have another course, that is IIT ISM Dhanbad, Artificial Intelligence and Emerging Technologies. It has three specializations: data analytics, modeling and visualization, natural language processing, or computer vision. It is again a 3 month certification program in artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. And the COVID will start from the second week of September and it end in the second week of November. And it's completely a 65 hours of overall experimental learning, and the add-on courses also provided with them, that is the Python stats essential or AI and ML fundamentals. And it includes the industry projects, industry experts also interact with you in this, and it is just of 9,999. And the sessions, 2 sessions will be take per week. That is, each session is of 90 minutes. The time is from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And the sessions will be take place on Wednesday and Saturday. Next slide, please. And you can scan this QR code for registering for the course. Any one of the specialization you can choose, and a link is also available in the chat box. You can directly click on the link and you can register for the course. As last date of registration is 31st August, and the cohort will start from the second week of September and end in the second week of November. So for any other query, you can reach us to info.tcsionhub@tcs.com. Next slide, please. Now, this is the another course, that is the IIT Bhubaneswar certificate program based on the cloud system and infrastructure management. And in the specialty of this course is top scores of the program will get an exclusive internship opportunity with the IIT Bhubaneswar. So that is the internship opportunity is available here. And the certificate of excellence also provided to the toppers of the batch. And the potential job roles are cloud junior developer, cloud software engineer, cloud architect, cloud support engineer, and many more. And it's a combo of the practical and theoretical part. Both will be covered in this course, and it is 120 plus hours. And the first cohort will start from the 10th August to and end on the 8th November. And it is just of rupees 11,499. And it covers the hands-on expertise also in GCP, Azure, AWS, and many more. Next slide, please. Now, the first cohort is going to be start from the 10th August to 8th November. And there is a QR code again on your screen if you would like to join this course. So please scan this QR code, and link is also available in the chat box. So you can directly click on the link and register for the course. And the last date of registration is 31st July. Only 6 days left for this course. So I urge you that if you wanted to register for the course, there is a special discount also, 10% discount offer for this course. That is before 31st July. And the promo code is IITBVS10DC. And with this, I would like to tell you there is one webinar is going to be happen for this particular course in which each and everything will be explained very well on 29th July. I request my AV team to share the link, and you will also get the invite in your mails also. So with that, you can understand more about this course also. So you can join the particular webinar for IIT Bhubaneswar also. Next slide, please. Another program is the VLSI chip design. That is a 2-month certificate program by IIT Hyderabad. In this, the 40 plus hours of overall learning, experimental learning, and 1 week of dedicated bootcamp in IIT Hyderabad. The bootcamp is separate. The course is separate of chip design, and the bootcamp of 1 week is separated over here. And the eligibility is bachelor's and master's degree aspiring for a career in the field of electronics, individual interested to pursue a research the field of VLSI. They can also apply over there. And the potential career path is VLSI design engineer, physical design engineer, analog design engineer, and many more. And salary range again from 7 to 20 LPA. And bootcamp will be organized on of a 1 week at additional cost. Next slide, please. You can see the course is about rupees 14,160 rupees only. But if you will take the 1 week boot camp also, that is the additional cost, that is of rupees 9,440. It is in the option. Once you scan the QR code and go to the site, there is an option. You can select the boot camp, or you don't want to select, so you don't want, so you can only take the course. That is of only rupees 14,160. The choice is completely on you. And beside this, there is a hands-on expertise, that is LT Spice, Mentor Graphics, and many more. So IIT Hyderabad is providing a chip design course that is of only rupees 14,160. I request my AV team to paste the link also for registering the course. And you can scan this QR code also. Next slide, please. Thank you. So over to you, Neeta. You can continue, please.
Sure, thank you. So, see, my point of view is very simple that whatever you like, you pick one of them. Okay, it's not necessary to pick all of them and make a mess totally. Pick one which you like, okay, and select it wisely, think over it, reflect over it, and then choose it and go ahead. The cost is not that too much. It's like 1 or 2 times if you go to a hotel and spend, or you go for a shopping, that's the cost that you spend here. but the amount of learning that you will get to set up the base is going to be enormous. Okay, and these are all from IITs, and you see, right? These are not some normal courses that we are offering here. Now, I just have two more slides, okay, but these are again very important slides, and I think you should not miss hearing the slides. So, again, coming back to our agentic AI discussion, that when you think about designing a agentic AI framework, there are four choices that you will have to do. Okay, the first choice is with respect to the agentic AI framework itself. Okay, that means whether you're going to go with an open source based choice, are you going to use LangChain, Strand, so on and so forth, or are you going to go with cloud based options? Okay, like for example, Microsoft Semantic Kernel or AWS Bedrock, and so again, there are multiple choices there. The second choice, what you will have to make is that for this agentic framework, what is going to be the LLM or non-LLM which is going to be there behind the scene? Is it going to be LLM? Is it going to be SLM? Or whether it is going to be your own program which is going to help the agent to understand and proceed further. The third choice is going to be with respect to the technology choice, whether you want to go with again open source, which is a free technology, or you want to go with some cloud-based option. That means you want to use the Azure cognitive APIs or the Azure, LLMs and so on and so forth. So there are different choices. Even React, Python. There are so many tools that you will be required. That will be required when you are actually going ahead and creating a solution. And the fourth choice is that where are you going to deploy your solution? So many fintech, if you ask, they will tell that, oh, I need to have only on-premise option. I don't want any, to go on any data or any solution on cloud. So for that, you will have to go with totally on-premise option. Okay, so there would be different kinds of deployment choices that you will have to be looking at. Now there is another world that today all the products are also coming up with respect to their own AI, Gen AI, and agentic AI features. So, for example, ServiceNow, UiPath, Salesforce. So, in that scenario, you don't need all any of these slides. You just need to understand that what is offered by that product, and if you're comfortable with deploying or creating all the agent frameworks and everything AI, Gen AI in that product itself, you're done. So you can master products as well. Okay. So there are different ways in which you look at. So these are the different paths, which I'm just showing you a glimpse of it, that there are so many options open from even the technology angle. Okay. So it's not easy to grasp all of them in 15 minutes or 20 minutes time that we have. But but here it is very important for you to at least know that what are the options which are available to you. And then whatever you implement, finally there has to be guardrails in place, because you know that there is a lot of money at stake. If even if there is a little issue, there are huge finances, huge penalties which are at stake. Okay. So for example, in Europe, okay, uh, you know that face can be detected, right? So for example, you can put a sentiment solution on my face. Currently I'm talking to you, right? You can put and you can analyze my face. You can say, oh, what are the sentiments? Was she passionate enough to deliver the session? What the way, what was she aggressive? Whether she was answering the questions and all. But in Europe, you can't do this. Okay, if you do in Europe to that solution, you will be charged, and I can sue you for that. Okay, so these are all the small implications that we need to know, that some use cases technology wise they are fantastic use cases but cannot be implemented. So for example, if you're sitting in your college, okay, you have a CCTV camera there. Teachers can figure out, or the administrator can go and see that, oh, how many students are there in the class, what are they doing, are they paying attention or no. Excellent technology use case, correct, to even to take the attendance, but cannot be implemented in Europe. So such things have to be very much important, and we have to be careful that what kind of use cases are prohibited, and even the answers. Like for example, if I ask a question that how many, what is what is the marks that you have got in a particular subject, it is not allowed. Okay, so if some your friend is asking your marks to a system, AI based system, it should not be able to tell, it should not tell your marks to your friend, right? So that is how the fairness, the explainability, all these parameters, these guardrails have to be put in place. Okay, when you design the system. And the Shruti, the way she has put that courses, they cover all these aspects as well. So that you're prepared thoroughly when you're implementing AI and Gen AI or data science or agentic AI or fintech related solutions. So I'll just take a pause here. This is what I wanted to give you overall glimpse from the technology angle. And if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take it. I've also put my LinkedIn ID in case if you have any queries or if you want to stay connected, you always can connect with me over LinkedIn.
Anita, Aditya is asking what are the various roles we can expect in the field of HFTI? HFTI is Financial Transaction Inquiry.
Financial, I will have to come back to him. Okay, so I don't have the answer right away. Maybe I will have to look and check, but uh, I don't have an answer as of
Okay.
now.
Shrija is asking what are the future resources or jobs on agentic AI?
Okay, so that is very clear. Whatever we have shown now currently, these are all the jobs which are available. Only thing is all this will be converted into agents. Okay. So for example, work is same. Okay. So this is all the work is. Okay. You will have to create investment agent, you will have to create this. So you will have developers, you will have the agents who are managing it, you will have people who are writing AI behind it, you will have people who are writing Gen AI behind it. Correct? So the roles, testing engineers, everything is going to remain the same. But only thing is the flavor is going to change. It may not be that everything will be done by humans. Okay, there would be a lot of productivity improvements, but you have to be good users of technology. Okay, that is what again I am telling you, that more than development, it will be good users of technology who are going to flourish.
Shrija is based on this. Shrija is asking what is the difference between AI and agentic AI?
Okay, simple. AI will tell you that there is a prediction that needs to be done. Okay, suppose you have a system, it will tell you that a simple example let me give you. If you have a resume, okay, I have hundreds of resume with me. What I have done is I have created a system. I have uploaded that 10 resumes in a folder, and I tell that AI, please go and do the scoring for me. Okay. Now AI will go and scan each resume one by one. It will give me the comprehensive scoring. Now behind the scene, I have written a code. Correct. Each and every rule I have written. Then telling that okay, if I have to score on grade, then this is how I need to do. If I need to score on awards, this is what I need to do. This is understood. This is AI. Now in agentic AI world or advance it further, I will just give the resumes. Okay, I am not telling, I'm not giving it rule or anything. I'm just uploading the resumes and I'm writing prompts in English language, NLP, and I'm telling analyze this resumes on these parameters. Okay, these parameters are written in English language. So you will say, okay, scan this resume for job profile so and so. I want you to prioritize on grade this. These are the three areas for this location and whatever you want to write. And you say, now you please analyze. You don't have to spend time in writing the code. You don't have to give any rule. You don't have to give any, the time you had wasted or written the code and algorithm. You don't need that. Okay, it will be automatically done. And in that case, it is autonomous. Okay, so you can also say that once the resume comes, you please go ahead and do it. Okay, so this is the difference between AI and agentic AI. This doesn't mean that AI systems are obsolete. Okay, there are some use cases or many use cases today where you will say, no, I want to go AI world because I need 100% sure answer. Okay, which may sometimes not come through agentic AI systems because you are not giving them any training or as such, right? So that's a choice that you have to make. Okay, so this is the difference. I hope you are able to convey it properly.
Yes, of course. I hope it is clear to you.
I have one more point. I think I'm seeing a lot of questions with respect to internships. Let me clarify that also. See, if you
Mhm.
are in the college currently, and if you are in the last year or the third year, there is a way you can get into TCS. You have to clear an exam, and you can get into a formal internship with TCS for 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months, depending on the time and duration. If the time limit has crossed, or if you are earlier, if you are in first year or second year, you will not get that internship. Okay, so depending on your, if you are, suppose you have already cleared your engineering and all, you will not get internship in that scenario. You will have to apply for the courses. You can see that if you can get a job offer, from these courses, and see how you want to proceed ahead. Okay, so there are free internships, but then there is a clause there that if you are in third year or fourth year, you can reach out. There is a proper team who takes care of the internships in TCS.
Okay, great. Soma is asking what are the skill sets required to get into the agentic AI domain without experience in data science and software development?
I would say, if you ask me frankly, nothing. If you are ready, that if you want to start your journey with agentic AI, you're free. Okay. What you should do is you should pick one area at a time. Okay. Now, when you're saying that you want to start with agentic AI, you pick either open source. Okay. You either pick AWS, you pick Azure, pick anything. Okay. Or you pick any product, take a free license of it for 30 days or 90 days. You can try it on your own as well, and you can start your journey with agentic AI. Okay, lot of places you don't have to even code, but that will not give you the foundation of what we are trying to say here. It will just make you you can get stunned to the code. You will get it. You will know that how the things are done. But if you really want to get into the depth of it, you will have to do hands-on, and you will have to do proper course for doing that.
Okay, great. Darshan is asking that from where I will start AIML.
Okay. What is your background? Like, I don't know your background. If you're zero,
Darshan,
how?
if you can mention your background, education background, that would be great. You can mention on the chat. Till then, we can take another question.
You can
That
start with
is,
any of these course as well. Okay. If I have to just answer in short, you can pick up for the Dhanbad, IIT, Data Science, Computer Vision, NLP course as well. If you want to start, or you can start with AI and FinTech. That will be a good start for you if you are having no background.
hmm, great. And another question from Suneet. What will be the initial steps for SAP FICO consultant to move in AI? And what kind of activity we use as a functional consultant to work in AI?
See, if you're switching, okay, from one stream to another, you will have lot of domain knowledge with you. Okay, so that is the plus point that you will be having. Now, when you talk about SAP and this other systems, you have that background with you. Okay, that is the plus point that you already have. Now, out of that, when you want to switch to AI ML, first of all, think why you want to do that. Okay, because the SAP itself is a very flourishing area and all. You may want to see if you want to scale up in that direction. Still, if you are very adamant or very keen that you want to move into AI ML area, then in that case, again, for you, the message is very simple that you need to pick one out of it that what you want to really start with. Now, if I would have to look at it, I look at that five areas. Okay, I look at structured data, I look at vision, I look at audio, I look at unstructured content, and I look at avatars which are there currently. First of all, decide out of this what you want to pick up. Okay, that is one. Second is, if not this part, you pick up any domain that you want to pick up. Okay. Now, when you say a domain, if you say I want to go in fintech is huge. So you can again bring down to a level. When you do the course, you can bring it down to a grain that I want to do in say finance, or I want to do
Mhm.
in legal department. So go into that step by step direction. It's like a mentoring session. Okay, it's not easy answer, but I hope I'm able to convey it.
Sonali is asking if I'm a BTech holder, where I should go, either in the field of AI or in the field of agentic.
Either is fine. Everything boils down to same thing. If you do AI, you will land in agentic AI. If you do agentic AI, you will land in AI.
Okay, great. With this, there is one more question that from the Professor Kasi Vishwanath that BTech freshers are eligible for such courses or any experience required, or what kind of company is looking for such skill set?
So there is no such, I would say restriction. I am myself MSc Physics. Okay, just to be giving you the background, and my specialization was astronomy and space physics. So there is no such, stopping on what you want to do and what you want to pursue. Okay, it's all about that. How do you groom yourself? How do you pick up the technologies? And how do you constantly learn? Okay, I have around 23 years of experience, and every day, okay, every day, not a single day of mine goes without learning. Okay, so today, every morning, okay, 1 hour or 2 hour is the time that we spend on creating something new. Okay, so whether it is agentic AI or the small deltas that we create.
Hmm.
So it's all about your journey and how you want to pursue and what you really want to do. I'll just leave you with one thought, okay? And I think this is going to help you all. That what you do is now you just close your eyes, okay, all of you, and you select one adjective for yourself. Okay, that adjective is going to be that I want to become so and so. Okay. Now, for example, for me, I have put an adjective that I want to be a technology expert. Okay, I want to be known in the industry for technology. That's all. Which technology I have not put that clause, because if I would have done that 20 years back, in 20 years technology has changed so much, correct? So you just put one thing, that what do you want to do as an adjective for you. If you know that adjective for yourself, you will be able to add delta to it every day. That is what I say. And then you ask every day one question to you: what have you done today? That's all.
Great, great. That is a very good guidance. I hope the students are listening this point. Really nice. So with this, I would like to ask you, Nita, that just 5 minutes more, I would like to take you. Request you to please tell our audience what, why do you think certification like these are crucial for students to stand out and grow in their careers, and why should students enroll?
Okay. See, learning is one aspect, okay, that we learn on everyday basis. But there has to be some foundation that has to be set, right? There has to be some benchmark. So let me give you a simple example, Shruti. Uh, you can sit at home and complete your 10th, correct? You can read 10th textbooks and you'll say I'm 10th passed, right? You can similarly go to 12th, you read the books and say I have 12th passed, right? Why do you need HSC certificate, or why do you need SSC certificate, correct? It is same like that. If you want to be known in the industry, okay, if you need to set your foundation, then in that case the certifications are aiding you to make you as a as give you a foundation so that you stand up to the par with respect to the others, in the industry. So that is one thing that it gives you. Second thing is that today knowledge is scattered in different directions, correct? So you may go through YouTube, you may go through Instagram, you may go through different channels. Everyone gives their own point of views. Every slides are different, every presentation is different, every presenter is different. So there is no such standardization that is there. So with such courses, which say IIT is launched or which TCS is launching, or whatever we are offering, it gives you base and foundation so that you're confident that your concepts are ekdam, strong enough, and you can stand and withstand them and you can build it over the time. Right? So this is the
Absolutely.
reason that you need to have these courses.
Absolutely, Nita. I agree with you. With this, Nita, Varun is asking, ma'am, will fintech area require coding knowledge? Because I have no knowledge in coding.
Okay. So let me put it again once. I don't like coding. Okay. So whatever whatever area you pick up, okay, whatever area you pick up, it is all up to you. Okay. If I am a good user of technology, I don't need coding skills. You can write English, correct? You can write good prompts. You can become prompt engineer. You can design the storyboards, okay, the way I showed you, that pre-meeting, post-meeting, the after meeting what actions needs to be taken, the charts which I showed you with respect to domain. Okay, these are just one example. You can go to that level. Okay, you can design systems, you can select what are the architectures which are required. Do you really need coding for that? Don't need. So the answer is, it is, that's why I said that adjective is important for you. I did not say that I want to become a good coder as an
Absolutely.
so, so that is how you have to pick, that what you like and what you love
Uh,
doing.
true, true, agree. Mahib is asking, would you please shed some light on agentic AI and UX, user experience in fintech?
Perfect. Okay, user experience is another area which is coming up, and if you're aware, design schools are also come up very well. Okay, so for example, Atlas Skill Tech, and there are many NIDs and UIDs which are picking up. All of them are also offering the UI UX flavor, and now everything is of course powered with AI and agentic AI. So in these areas also you will see the impact of it. There are Adobes of the world, okay, each product company, like for example, even if you take core banking systems or if you take lending systems or onboarding systems, these are also going to have their own UI UX which is powered with agents. Okay. Now for the end user, it will look like it's a portal. Okay. So for example, you're logging to ICICI portal. You don't know behind the scene agent is working or it's a portal, what you're seeing on the screen. So every area that you touch today is AI, Gen AI, Agentic AI, analytics, NLP, cybersecurity, and sometimes it is chip because there are a lot of sensors which are running behind the scene. Our credit card chips are there, or so many things are there behind the scene. So everything is being touched. You don't know also what's going behind the scene. So you cannot rule out any area. Okay, you cannot leave this digital technologies.
Mm, correct. Now this is the last question I'm taking today. Ma'am, how much, Dhruv is asking, ma'am, how much will agentic AI deal in high frequency trading? If fintech is there, definitely the mind comes
He
goes
wants
to
to
the
just
trading.
do trading. Dhruv, you talk to me later. Trading, don't focus much on trading. I'll talk to you later. See, trading, I know what you're, where you're coming towards. It's very risky, okay, at this moment, to be honest with you, okay. And I have done trading. I know trading in and out, okay. I know the domain of it
Mm,
as well. But it is very risky, okay, to rely totally on agentic. I'll tell you why, okay. I'm giving my point of view. Indian market and even the global markets, they are heavily emotion based.
mm,
You please understand the difference. If it had been technically based, no, I would have told, okay, it will flourish. Okay. But our markets are emotion based. Today, in 1 second, okay, everything is going smooth. And today, in 1 second, if there is a news, suddenly your market will be up or down. Do you agree with
yes,
me?
yes, absolutely agree.
So that is why it's very risky job. Okay, you can have all your parameters, you can have all your agents done, you can set up stop losses and everything you can do. But you can always say that you will have human in loop who will monitor it and all. And the spikes are such that even if you put a stop loss, it will cut that stop loss and then it will go in the reverse direction. So your money is
Mm,
gone. Okay. So it's very risky because these are all emotion based market. Okay. So I would say instead of going with trading and all, you should go with little long term and more little comfortable kind of risk you should be taking so that you get good money.
mm, mm.
And there
So,
are people who are very good at that. Okay. And it's not that they are not very good. But if
yeah.
you're really interested in that and all, then you'll have to be real, snipers. I call them snipers. I am not a sniper, but
Got it. So, Dhruv, you got your answer. So, with this, we come to the end of the session. So, audience, you have just been a part of an insightful and engaging session where we explore how emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, chip design, cloud computing are not just shaping the future, they are reshaping the present. Our speaker, Ms. Nita Kere, walked us through the incredible transformation these fields and are driving across industries. Her clear and relatable insights made complex topics easier to grasp and truly highlighted why these domains are the skills of tomorrow. We hope today's session gave you a clear direction, not just about the technologies, but also about how you can be a part of this journey. Whether your interest lies in AI, cloud platform, chip design, now is the right time to begin. Nita, would you like to add anything else also?
yeah. Just 2 points more. I think I'm seeing a lot of questions. See, one is you will not get certificate for this session. This was knowledge sharing, so that you are aware and you get the knowledge, from me. Second is again there are I think questions that if you are still having confusion with respect to Python, I should know for AI and all that. If that is really your problem, go with product. Okay, I would suggest don't get into the zone of Python or React or all that. Instead, you go with product based approach. So you take ServiceNow, you take Salesforce, you whichever product you feel is powered with AI Gen, AI, you go with that so that you're comfortable and you start your AI journey. Okay, and it is easy. You don't need any coding. So these are 2 cents from my end. Still, if you have any problem, please feel free to connect. And I would recommend that ponder upon these courses and depending on the adjective that you choose for yourself, pick one of them and do it, and you will be happy and grateful that you did it well.
And with this, I would like to tell you if any student miss any session or something, so there we have a Jobinar page also, and that page give you access directly to the recordings of all our previous Jobinars or master classes. Whether you missed a webinar or want to explore trending topics or job focused discussion, this page you can visit to that page. I request my AV team to please post the link for the Jobinar page. Okay, already AV team posted. Great. So now all the four programs which we shared earlier in collaboration with IIT Guwahati, IIT Bhubaneswar, IIT ISM Dhanbad or IIT Hyderabad are now open for enrollment. If you are ready to build future ready skills, these are the great places to start. A big thank you once again to our speaker for her valuable insights and to all of you for your active participation and great questions. With that, we wrap up today's sessions. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
everyone. All the best. And I had a great time talking to you guys. Bye. Take care.
Bye.